The following program contains language and subject matter suitable only for an adult audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Woo! Wow, that was really smooth, Bryce. Welcome to This Show Sucks, broadcasting live on thisshowsucks.com. I am your host, Bryce Kane. Joining me is my roundtable of compadres, Jessica Kane, George Leahy, and Kim Rushton, which I think she's gone to get coffee, so she'll be back shortly. Back. Oh, there she is. So tonight's show is the mystery show that everybody's been wondering about, all you 4 people in the chat room. And 3 people who are listening. This show is about a very taboo subject. We couldn't... Oh, we got 4 people now. Awesome. We couldn't say it on Facebook because they... Well, the last time we put up anything that was anything close to sexual was an Agnes show. And, of course, I think we put on there, fisting and abortions and shit like that. So, yeah, they were a little bit pissy. Anyways, they shut down the event and all that shit. So, we had to be very careful with this one. And this show, we're going to be talking about anal sex, butt sex, sodomy, all that stuff. We're going to be talking about lazy lovers, how to get your lover to do better in bed. Or at least we're just going to be bitching about the past fucks that we had that were just horrible.
How to fuck up a fuck.
How to fuck up
like
a fuck.
Like spending $19,000 on a hooker or at a strip club. That would suck.
Why would you spend $19,000 on a hooker?
Well, the guy said that that he went to a strip club and they got him so drunk that he blacked out, and when he woke up there was $18,000 worth of charges on there. And I was thinking, how good was she, and how many times did you fuck her?
Oh, I highly doubt he got fucked. I mean, he got fucked, but I highly doubt he got fucked.
I was getting ready to say.
No, it sounds like whoever this guy was kind of probably passed out and had his credit cards maxed out, by the chick for like, I don't know, crack or some shit.
That's a lot of crack.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like not even as good as, the whole getting AIDS from breast milk type strip clubs, I mean, you've got to be...
Whoa. Back up. What's this now?
We've gone through this before.
Well, then, let's go through this again. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, God, it was our first show. Remember when I was telling you, there's a strip club right outside of Dallas. It's called, like, Pearls or something like that. It's right near... God, I'm going to get so sued for this. It's right out by Love Field. And they had a stripper out there who was working, who had just had a baby, and she was lactating. And one of the people that I was there with, the stripper shot breast milk into his mouth. And his thing is he kept asking, can I get AIDS from breast milk? Well, actually, yes, you can.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, it's like, it's not even worth that,
That sounds scrumptious. Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever had breast milk?
Yes.
I think almost all of us have when we were kids. Babies and stuff. If you're talking about as an adult, not only
yes.
No, but hell no.
Yeah, it's vile. I feel sorry for children.
That's like asking, have you had baby food as an adult? Not the last time I checked.
Someone got drunk one time, and all that was left was some of your baby food peaches in the cabinet, and I mixed
Man, this is reminding me of like really bad porn movies I saw back in the fucking 80s, where I'd be like getting into this one scene and everything, and all of a sudden the guy rolls over and then he pulls out a bowl of cereal and has the chick lactate right into him. What the fuck is that about?
Well, it's a way to fuck up sex. I swear, if you're like getting it really good from a chick, and it's been 6 weeks since you had your kid, and then she starts dribbling on you, that kind of fucks up your fuck.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be kind of maybe if she like squirted it on your cock and jerked you off with it, maybe that'd be kind of hot. I don't know.
Well, it's already 98.6 degrees. I mean, you wouldn't have.
I'm just saying. Maybe I should have kept that thought to myself.
Well, I mean, people use it's better than watching somebody get popped on the camera.
Sorry.
You know, it's better. You know, I hate that porn where this guy goes and spits on his hand and that's lube. You know,
Dude, that's like every fucking porno movie now.
you know.
They do. They fucking and I've seen porn where they're like fucking each other and they're spitting like in each other's faces and everything. I'm like, ooh yeah, that's getting me hot. I don't
It's
understand.
kind of disgusting.
Well, no shit. I don't get it.
Oh, honey, that was a little chunky. That's hot.
Or
I
like,
mean-
or how about, oh baby, oh yeah.
Hang on.
I just flashed back on the.
Are you remembering the time that you farted on my dick?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, remember what we discussed, Jessica. It's okay. Do not feel alone. I have done it too.
You know what though? Everyone, I think everyone who engages in sodomy, and when you're really getting into it really good, I think everyone farts. Everybody farts. Sorry,
Everybody poops. Yes.
I did.
Sometimes.
Oh, that reminds me. I can bring this in now.
Flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
I had to. I did. I had to.
Brandy's wanting to know if you farted on a dick.
I farted on Bryce's dick. I did.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
not a
wasn't a
queen.
queen. No, I
No.
fucking farted. You know, have
Ass
you ever
queen.
seen Clerks? I believe it's Clerks. It could be Dogma. Where it says, "Hey, it's
That's
Dogma,
Dogma.
where the guy goes,
Dogma.
I always wondered if a chick, farts if when you blast her in the ass. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you're pushing air up there. I mean, come on. It's that's why chicks queef. You're pushing air up there. It fucking happens.
Yeah.
So,
And,
as long as it doesn't like come like with extra chunks and stuff with it, I think you're gonna be fine.
that just now I'm wet.
She's sitting in a puddle over there.
Yeah, I have Austin standing right in front of me, and he's even validating that, yes, I have parted his pubes, so.
Farted in his pubes. Nice.
He said I blew the hair back, so.
Wait. He
Giggity,
doesn't shave?
giggity.
Well, there's another question. Is it respectful when you go down on your partner to shave ahead of time? I mean,
Well,
Well, I'd rather not be having hairball problems down the road.
well,
And, I'm looking up, well, he doesn't have a lot of hair there, so. Can you please pull your pants up?
no blowjobs during the show, man.
well,
Come
see,
on.
me and George talked about this before on his page because I'll talk about anything as long as you're not trying to fuck me on my page. I'll talk with you about anything. I think as long as you shave the important parts, then the rest of it's it's not really that important. I mean, if you like groom down the the fupa type hair or the paunch on the guy, if you groom it down, it's not that bad. Just kind of trim the hair around your cock shaft because I don't want to have to stop sucking on your cock to pull a hair out of my mouth. There's nothing that kills the rhythm.
Hey,
than
there's been times
my
I've gone
feeling.
down on a chick and it's like, and getting there's nothing worse than getting a fucking pube stuck in your throat or between your teeth or whatever. No, shave it.
Yeah, you sound like a cat coughing up a hairball, man.
Well, not
I know
only
it's a little personal, but it flipped Bryce's shit when we first got together. And we were friends a long time before we got together. And he always expressed to me how he was a really huge ass man. And the only thing the first time I said, "I'm gonna shave my ass for you,"
and she did.
That's hot.
and I still do.
I keep telling her I don't understand how you could put a razor blade next to your asshole. Then again, she puts a razor blade next to her vagina too. So I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
You know,
So you don't shave your pubes, Bryce?
I do.
Okay.
Well,
So you're putting a razor next to your cock. What's that mean?
Yeah, I know. I
I've seen how
didn't
he
say it
shaves
was
his
a
wrinkly
rational
ball
thought, but
sack
still.
without, kind of nicking it up, but it just. Woo!
You know, it's better that than having a disco ball start coming out of your crotch. Like, holy
Well-
crap, put a pick in that thing.
Well, it's sometimes it's funny because I try to like do these concentration type games, because when he's home, he works all the time. I don't know if y'all realize this, but Bryce works like 24/7. If he's not sleeping, he's working. And so I'm
Yeah.
all like,
Yeah.
okay, well, let's see if I can break his concentration to get some sex. So I'm like, hey, you're photoshopping, let's give you a blowjob. And he's working and I'm sucking him off, and he's working and I'm sucking him off.
It's
And the
happened.
next,
She's.
the
I can
mouse kind of
actually
just
work
falls
through a
off.
fucking blowjob. I don't understand how I can do this, but I can. I can. I can play video games. So it doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it, but I can do it. I'm such a fucking workaholic. I don't get it. It's like
Dude, it's funny because it's like,
That's sad, man.
you're playing Xbox. Here, let's see if I can break your concentration. And I try really hard. And occasionally it's like, okay, bend over. That is
I
the
will
deal.
occasionally
That's the
hit pause. Yes, I will. But yeah, I can't even go on vacation because I go on vacation. I'm like, I gotta check email. Okay, I gotta pull up Photoshop. Okay, I gotta do this. I'm working all the fucking time, man.
Are you like Henry Rollins, working 25 hours a day, 8 days a week?
Well, let's just say I'm not a huge fan of his music. I've watched his stand-up. I've listened to him in interviews, and I like the guy, and I can really relate to him. His attitude, his work ethic, all that shit, man. I'm constantly doing something.
He is too. It's like what's funny is he's really grumpy to wake up too. It's like he told me, when we got together, he's like, I'm an asshole to wake up. Just don't. Just set an alarm and don't. And I'm like, I could suck your dick and wake you up and you don't give a fuck. And he's like, that's true. I've never seen a man say, stop sucking my dick.
No,
I'm
no, no.
trying to-"
But you're different though, because I mean, there's been chicks in the past who've tried to wake me up that way, and I'm like, get away. I'm pushing them away and shit. You're different, so.
Well, I probably give better head.
Well, that goes without saying.
Aww.
Okay, now we're gonna take our noses out of each other's asses here.
Well,
Let's
no. Here's the thing though. What constitutes a bad blowjob?
Too much teeth.
Biting?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like biting every once in a while.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying.
really care for the teeth dragging.
Yeah, I'm saying too much teeth. I mean, when you got, I mean, I've been with chicks who either have bite too hard, rake their teeth too much, or they just don't like the whole fucking deep throat thing, but they try and they end up biting you.
Oh yeah.
But
They forget how to curl their freaking lips.
Well,
And-
that's
Yeah.
the thing is I have a very small mouth, and most people would think that loud my bitch got a small mouth, my asshole. Okay, I do. I have a very small mouth.
Mhm.
And so it's like his dick only fits one way, so it's not like I can move around too much. And I'm wondering, does that constitute? I mean, is it like if a chick has a bigger mouth, she gives a better blowjob because
No.
it fits? I mean, I
No.
don't know.
No. I don't
No,
think it
tighter
should
would be
matter.
better.
Yeah, I agree with Kim. I don't think that the size matters as long as... I mean, it's kind of like the whole, motion of the ocean saying. It doesn't really matter how big or small the mouth is. If you know what the fuck you're doing with it, then, because, I mean, I was with a chick a while back who... a long while back, actually, who... she had a big mouth, but it's like she went up and down. That was it. No tongue action. I didn't even feel any suction. It was horrible. It was like she was slobbering on my knob. And
Ew.
that will only get you going for so long. And then after that, it's like, really? If I wanted a fucking puppy, I would have just gone and bought one,
Yeah. Well,
Put a
then
little
what
peanut butter on the end of
what
that.
constitutes a really good blowjob? Because I mean, Kim and I could explain to you what works really well orally for a female, but you can only really hear from a guy what makes it good for a guy.
I like I like when they run their tongue in a circle around the head. Personally, that's kind of hot.
Yeah, that's cool. A lot of tongue.
I like getting deep throat.
A lot of tongue. Yeah, see, I'm different when it comes to oral sex because I don't really. I mean, Jessica has no problem swallowing. I'm not really big into the swallowing thing. I'm not against it. It's just it doesn't really do anything for me. And deep throating.
You mean like the cum?
Yeah.
I don't care what they do with it after it leaves my dick.
I agree with you. I mean, it doesn't really do much for me. In fact, actually, it kind of hurts when I'm like having an orgasm. It's still in the mouth, you know. I just it's too intense for me. And what was it? Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I was thinking about swallowing.
Well,
Deep throat.
You were talking
throat,
about
yeah, that's
what
right.
you like.
Deep throat, right. I don't really feel anything it's great about it. I mean, it doesn't feel horrible, but it's I mean, I hear a lot of guys talk about, "Oh my god, she deep throated me," or "I watched deep throat porn," or what, you know, I don't really, it doesn't do anything for me.
Well, do you like your balls played with, or your asshole or your taint or anything like that? Does that help? I mean, like nipple twisting, things like that. I mean, I know what I do that you like, but I'm different than the rest of the listeners. I don't know if they know.
What were we gonna say, Kim?
I like. Go ahead,
I was
Kim.
just going to say, would gargling be considered showing off then? I mean,
Would what be showing off?
gargling.
Gargling. If
Blowing bubbles with it.
if she wants to do that, that's absolutely fine with me. But it's not gonna be like a major turn on for me.
I like it when they gag on it. I mean, it feels good.
Oh, speaking of which,
Not the cum, the cock.
I'm not into the gagging thing, but humming, or moaning
Yeah.
while the blowjob goes on. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, that's a good one too.
What about that thing with the foreskin over the head of your dick?
Yeah, you do a
Of
certain.
course, that would hurt.
Not for me. It's you do a certain thing, and you haven't really explained to me what you do, but it's like I'm in fucking heaven when you do it.
Well, that's all that matters. I just wish I knew what it was.
No, it's like you pull up the foreskin, and then you use your tongue, and it's like I'm in such la la land. I'm not even taking the time to analyze what the hell you're doing. I'm like, hey, you go ahead, do it, do whatever the hell you want. That's fine. As long as this keeps feeling this good, you can stick a fucking cantaloupe up my ass for all I care. As long as it keeps feeling this damn good.
Well, George, do you like anal stimulation when you get a blowjob?
Yeah, I don't mind getting my ass played with.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the feeling.
Yeah.
I don't really like a lot of penetration,
No.
but on the outside's fine. Works for me.
Yeah, I actually like getting rimmed and getting a reach around while they're rimming you. I don't mind that either.
I never really got into that. I mean, I've had chicks do it, but it's, I don't know, it didn't really do much for me. Now, using fingers and hands and all that stuff, that's cool, but I mean, the tongue, yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever.
Well, you like your nipple pinched too.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Not all the time.
yeah, not like me.
No, you're like, get a weed whacker. Break out the fucking machete, you know? I've left welts on your tits, man. I've been worried that someone's going to come over and say, like you're going to run into the door because, you're not the most graceful person sometimes. And so they're going to want to do like a body search and make sure that I haven't beat the fuck out of you. And you're going to see all these bruises on your tits and everything. Be like, oh no, I wanted that. Right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I have a nipple thing, and it's kind of hardcore. But, it's like, I'm not one of those people who really need oral gratification. I don't. My triggers are elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind doing all the work, There's something to me about being with somebody, you, and There's something about absolutely doing all of the seducing, all of the fucking, everything,
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like to be dominated. I like being your submissive sometimes, but sometimes I like the fact that I am the aggressive one in bed most of the time.
All right. Well, speaking of which, let's get down to back to that topic because I think we're kind of going off topic a little bit. But yeah, you wanted to talk about how to fuck up a fuck, what chicks should do for the guy. Now, I know a lot of people out there are probably listening to this thinking that this was like a guy's idea to come up with, but this was purely my wife's idea. So I'm gonna kind of let her run with it. But you're wanting to talk about how a chick can fuck up a guy's sex life or some shit like that.
Okay, I'm watching the chat room, so if you you want to pop in or say anything or go back and forth, just type it out and we'll talk about it. Here's the thing, I don't know if most chicks have ever been with a guy who have been with a chick previously before you who was very lazy in bed. I mean, it's like they get with the person and all they want to do is missionary style, and they only want to do it in their bed, and they only want to do it with the lights off, and they want the guy to go down on them all the time, and they never gave them blowjobs, and all you have to hear over and over again is, oh, I've never really had that before, and then, it's like, there are lazy female lovers, and I'm not saying it stereotypically, but a lot of females are lazy in bed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to fuck their man, and when you finally get a man that will let you fuck them, it's like you can over fuck them. I am still literally over fucking Bryce because the people I assume he was with before was that they were lazy in bed. And so it's like my sexuality is a little on the extreme side for him. I like the fact that I can be dominating in bed and stuff, but I think there are a lot of females out there who just want to lay on their damn back and get fucked and not put anything back into their relationship. And those women piss me off. If you're listening and you're on my page, you can write it out. But it is. It's. George,
I don't think there's necessarily a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot, I wouldn't say, but there are some out there. I've had them, and yeah, there's some out there. We were talking before, and I had the one chick that, basically strictly missionary, definitely had to have the lights out, and then if she was giving me head, she wanted the courtesy tap, so I didn't come in her mouth, which that didn't last long. But
yeah, I mean, okay, first off, if you're going down on your man, expect to swallow. First off, even if he doesn't want you to, expect it. Because it could happen, and there's nothing worse than working for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, because, that's how long it takes if it's really good. And then, you finally get your guy there, and he comes, and then you got to look at him, gag, and then reach over and puke on the floor, essentially. That just kills it. You're not getting laid after that.
I think a lot of guys do not take up to 45 minutes. I think a lot of guys take, about 10 minutes, 5 minutes? I think that's probably average.
It depends, man. If she's just she's giving you like a whore blow job and trying to get you to come, it's 10 minutes or 10, 15 minutes or so. But when she's taking her time and playing with it, it's going to take a while.
Right. Jesse's not really. I mean, she's mostly used to me, and I don't know if it's a medical condition or whatever, but there are many times it takes me well over an hour to achieve orgasm. And it's not that I'm not interested.
Like you said it.
It's something that's actually and I did not know this until after my dad passed away. My mom told me that my dad had the same problem. She said it in a roundabout way, but I come to find out. Yeah, it's not like hey, how did Dad come while I was younger, Mom? No, that wasn't something that it wasn't a conversation that I had. Yeah, that wasn't a conversation I would normally have. But I mean, she had talked about some of the stuff here and there, and in a roundabout way, I basically found out he had the same problem. So I think it's kind of genetic. It might be possible medical condition. I don't know, but it does takes me a fucking long time. There are many times I've had sex that I give up. That I don't. In fact, after several years in my life, I finally kind of came to the. It's kind of. I figured out that most of the time I was not going to achieve an orgasm, so I didn't fuck to come. I fucked to enjoy having sex. You know.
Yeah, that's not a problem anymore.
Well,
Why?
it still does
'Cause
take.
It's like having whiskey dick 24/7. Yeah.
The thing is because I am willing to do what it takes, and I'm willing to give him a blowjob for an hour. Why? Because I can get butt fucked for, I kid you not, 2 hours. And it is fabulous! Do you know how many orgasms you can have in 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing.
Oh, with us, it does take a long time, still, but and there are times that I do give up still, but
I've learned to not be selfish, because a lot of women don't like the fact that their husbands, boyfriends, whatever, have fantasies. And this is the deal. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want my husband thinking about another woman in bed. Okay, I don't want my husband calling me somebody else's name in bed. Granted. But I have this little neat trick that I do about halfway through where I shut my mouth. Yeah. And I could shut my mouth and be hardcore fucked for, I kid you not, an hour and not make a peep. Do I want to know what's going on in his head? Nope. Because I'm getting fucked for an hour. Hardcore, man. But it works for him. It allows him to play out his fantasy, him to achieve an orgasm that he wouldn't have normally gotten. I could have had 6 in the time that he gets 1.
So you guys aren't like hopping in the Burger King bathroom and fucking then, are you? You guys have to have like
no, we have to be
time and a place to go fuck.
We have to, yeah. We don't do the whole quickie thing. We would love to. Don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't work for us. So we.
No, if I say I got a nooner, bitches. I got a nooner.
Yeah, we're it's not one of those deals where we're gonna be banging and then going back to work, because most likely after we're done we're passing out.
Well, how does it work for you and Kim, George? I mean,
I don't know. I've never had sex with Kim.
I was asking you both. You're just a smartass.
He can go diddle his skittle and think about me if he wants, but
Sorry, I
DJ
couldn't
scratch and
resist.
sniff over there.
I mean, do you have that problem? I mean, do you have it where it's too short or it's too long or things like that? I mean, is it only occur with anal or vaginal? I mean, are you opposed to one or the other?
No, I like quickies, and I like to fuck all night. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It all depends on the person and our moods and what we got going on. I mean, if you're getting ready for work and you want to fuck, and you got 15 minutes to get there, I mean, you're gonna throw a quickie in there. But I mean, there are times where you got the time and you can stretch it out a while. But I don't have a preference either way.
Yeah.
I just like it company.
What about you, Kim? I mean, are you opposed to any sort of sex? Are you opposed to oral sex or vaginal sex or anal sex or anything like that?
I'll take all the above.
With a
Well, it's kind of difficult with 2 children and with me working through the day, but we find time, and it doesn't matter. I think it's just because of the sheer moment of being together. Yeah, okay, the whole love aspect of it, but we still have fun with it.
You know what's funny is we laugh because if you go through my picture albums and my page and you look at some of the pictures, in the background you'll see this huge fucking bottle of lube on Bryce's nightstand.
Actually, that's your
We
nightstand.
love that lube. We use that
no,
lube.
No, that's your nightstand.
Well, no, actually, it was your nightstand in the picture. We love that lube, and Bryce basically fell in love with the lube, and we have serial butt sex now that we found a really great lube.
Yeah,
So what are you guys using?
It's called
I think
ID Millennium. It's a
Millennium.
silicone based. Yeah.
He's writing it down.
It's slippery fuck too.
It
I mean,
is.
we got a
And-
bottle about a year ago from Amazon. We paid like $20 for it, and literally you can lube up and you could fuck all night on one lube session. You know, like with KY, you lube up and then you fuck, and then it gets sticky, and you got to either add water. Or,
Does anybody even use KY anymore?
well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
actually they do. It's
yeah,
sad.
it's cheap. That and Astroglide and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
know,
I-
Yeah, I use the Astroglide just because it's convenient.
Yeah, but that stuff it wears out after a while. You know.
Yeah, it does. It does.
This stuff, I mean, it will, even if you've wiped it off with a towel, it will still, some of it will still be there the next day.
What's funny is because there's a lot of times I have to give Bryce like wet wipes and be like, "Can you get the lube off my back?" It doesn't come off.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, it's that good, and it's slippery to the thing. Yeah, Sin said something about bacon lube. There's a website online. You can get essence of bacon. It's kind of like vanilla flavoring or whatever, and you can put it in your silicone lube and shake it up, and you can make your own damn bacon lube. I'll give you the link if you want it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that and try it and see if we can become spokespeople for this product.
Brandy, no brand of KY is good. None. It's complete shit. The only thing it's good for is taking rectal temperatures and adding it on top of tattoos when you've had them, and it's not even really good for that.
Well, that and Vaseline is not good either.
Or cooking oil, or
Hey, no, that stuff.
Icy hot.
That's ooh. No,
Olive oil.
I've tried cooking oil and olive oil, and that stuff does work. Now it
Yeah.
kind of runs out after a while, kind of like massage oil.
Yeah, but-
Not the heated up kind, but regular unscented. That stuff does work. It
well, here's the question though. I mean, doesn't it give you the shits? I mean,
no more than anything else.
I mean, if you're eating silicone bacon flavored lube, I mean, I'm sure that's going to do something to your mouth.
George, Bryce eats his ass before the lube.
Well, I'm just saying, you guys are talking about bacon flavored lube. I mean,
No, we're talking about
I'm
bacon
sure that's going
scented.
to fuck your digestive system up.
No, we're
man.
talking about bacon scented. We're not going to do the flavored.
Oh, okay.
Oh God! If
I've
I'm
got
gonna,
that fucking awesome bacon flavored lube.
I told Bryce one time. I said, I'll make you some bacon and we can save the grease and we can go at this like pigs,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder how bacon grease would work. I wonder if it would work good.
I don't know if it will work good or not. I'm willing to try it though.
Well, give us a report because I want to know.
Yeah, well, if we can actually accomplish this, I want to write them and become a spokesperson for them, so we can get sponsorship from Bacon Lube. That would be fucking awesome.
Brought to you by Bacon Lube.
Well, it's funny is I'm not one of those people that say my husband better not be watching TV while we're having sex. I don't care if Bryce eats chili cheese fries off my back watching porn while he's got his dick in my ass. The important thing is as long as his dick is in my ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't be picky. You're getting fucked.
Well, it
Come
wasn't
on.
the first small animal I put up my ass.
I think. Well, baby, do you want to give some tips on doing really you and George? Because
No, I don't want to give any tips of doing George.
no. Well, see,
Thank
the
you
thing
for not
is
doing
I
so.
have people asking me, about how to achieve success in having anal sex and stuff like that.
Okay.
And all I can say is relaxation on my end because really, I mean,
All right. Well, here's the deal. Here's the background of myself, success rates, all that shit. I figured out a long time ago when I was going through puberty and all that I had an anal sex fetish. For a long time, I thought I was gay because of that. Of course, I was growing up in a small town in South Texas where if you called your or if you said to your best friend of the same gender, "I love you," you were automatically gay. It was just one of those small-minded, backwards type places. So for a long time, I thought I was gay, or worried that I was gay. I never tried anything with guys because I wasn't attracted, but, I was just kind of mentally fucked in the head on that. Later, I discovered that it was called a fetish, and so, yes, I have an anal sex fetish with women. I also learned a long time ago that you can't treat that area of the body like a vagina, because it just doesn't work the same way. And the sad part is a lot of men do, or they'll watch a porn movie and they'll see, a chick getting fucked in the vagina, and then she's like, "Oh, I want it in the ass now," and they'll just go right into it. What they don't know is that there is a lot of stretching behind the scenes. The chicks are working on themselves with a butt plug before the scene, a lot of lubrication. There's a lot that goes into it before it happens. So porn movies are not a good basis for reality. I myself made these mistakes, and unfortunately, yes, I ended up hurting some people. Not badly, but I ended up doing it the wrong way. So I learned...
That's why they make butt plugs.
Yeah, well, you gotta use fingers, you use your tongue, you gotta learn to relax. The main rule...
Oh, he said tongue.
The main rule that I...
Clean up on aisle 5.
Oh, okay, you guys don't understand. Bryce has a tongue long enough he can lick frosting off his eyebrows. People, you don't understand.
He's our radio Gene Simmons.
Hurt me, baby. Lie to me, tell me the truth. It's one of those things.
Anyway, so what I was saying, no, one of my main rules is that the recipient, because I don't want to just say do this just specifically for women, because men can be into it too, but the recipient has to want to at least try it, because if they're doing it just for the other person and they don't want to do it, it ain't gonna happen. Now there are I shouldn't say that 99% of the time it will not happen. There are a few instances here and there that it could work out just fine. More than likely it won't. So you got to be open to wanting to do it or wanting to try it. I can't, beyond that, I really can't go into a lot of information when it comes to male recipients, because I'm not really familiar with that. So I'll have to speak on female recipients, and in my experience, the best way for a woman to be most receptive to it is to have at least one orgasm before anal, preferably two. You get, Jess and Kim, you can dispute me on this if I'm saying something that's completely untrue, or you guys have a better idea or whatever. Please do, because I'm only giving the guy's perspective on how to do a lot of this stuff. So
what it's interesting is I was with a person before that liked anal, and they weren't that great. They were built like a number 2 pencil, and it's kind of like the you have room to wiggle around.
Wait a minute, back up. What was that again?
He was built like a number 2 pencil.
No, the other part.
They have
like a turkey or something.
She was fucking a turkey.
To wiggle around in there. It's not appetizing when you can knock back and forth in their space.
Well, it wasn't the first small animal I put up my ass.
Well, okay, in the beginning, it didn't take a while for me to conform to Bryce, but I trusted him a lot. And I think since I had that trust, that I kind of let it happen. But I don't know. I mean, we go, for the people who are familiar with our situation, we go sometimes between 4 to 10 months without having sex with each other. And
right.
He can get off a plane and bend me over the dresser, and I'm just fine with that. I don't need an orgasm, people. But it's I don't know.
I'm surprised he's not bending you over the fucking table at the airport security or something, man.
Well,
so it's a 30-minute drive from the airport to the house, and it kills me every time.
Yeah, it's tempting, but yeah, we're not going to be breaking the law. Now, I wanted to ask Kim, since Kim, you're into it too. What works best for you on getting you ready, and when you were trying it early on, what got you better prepared? What works for you?
pretty similar to what you're talking about. You got to get prepared, pretty much. You really don't just want to dive on in.
No.
You know, you probably have a really pissed off.
Looks like we lost George.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know, it's like, it doesn't even have to be, you know, just foreplay, you know, kiss your partner, you know, or play with your nipples. I mean, anything that enhances stimulation, and that that relaxes you and stuff like that. You know, even, you know, flogging, that's really nice sometimes too. You know, but I'm a pain freak, you know, when it comes to that. I like, you know, nipple twisting and spanking and, you know, things like that. I'm not opposed to it.
Right. Well, what I found was that, yeah, like I said, having an orgasm or two beforehand really helps the situation. Have him go down on you there, or go down on you vaginally. Use fingers to get yourself kind of going. But he also has to have patience, especially if this is your first time, or you're kind of squeamish about it, or, you know, whatever, or, you know, or if he's big, you know, you got to have patience with it. He's going to have to take it at your pace. I've tried to do the, like I said, the porn movie thing, and, you know, any guy out there listening who is wanting to try doing it the porn way, try having something shoved up your ass. Okay, that's basically the same feeling, or it is the same feeling, you know. It's not a great feeling, you know. So you got to have patience. You got to.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of.
You got to take it slow, man. And, you know, I actually like having the chick take it at her pace because it's almost a tease. You know, it's a tease, it's a turn on, and you don't have to be plowing away like a porn star for it to be good. You know, it doesn't have to be that way, and I actually don't like it that way. You know, I like it slower. I want to take my time. I want to feel it. I want to, you know, make it last, man. And if you make it,
I hear it.
yeah, if you make it,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cause
Okay, I'm back now. I'm back.
we're dropping people on Skype here, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, George. You know, I like
Thanks.
that too. I like teasing you. I like, you know, that build up. I like, you know, we haven't tried the reverse cowboy with anal yet. You know, because we're, like I said, we only have sex like every 4 to 10 months.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of things we haven't tried yet. But you know what? When it comes down to it, I am completely open to trying anything
Right.
with him because I trust him, and that's what's important. Is there anything you won't do, Kim?
Let's see. Animals. I'm really not into the age place yet.
Yeah,
Seriously.
me either.
Kind of makes me feel weirded out
Mhm.
badly.
Girl, I will don a schoolgirl outfit.
Well, no, not that. You know, I'm. There's like other aspects of age life.
Oh yeah.
I
Right.
really feel. I don't feel it's sexy for a grown man to be sitting there in a diaper and shitting in it.
Oh,
expecting
no,
to clean it
no.
up.
No,
That really doesn't turn me on. That makes me want to throw up on them and kick them in the freaking taint.
That reminds me of the Octomom's video, man.
Oh,
Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Where
that midget porn was bad.
yeah, where she had this grown man who was like, I don't know, 4 foot or some shit. I don't know what he was. He was really short, and he was in a diaper and running around going, "Mommy, I've been bad." She was like running around with a whip going, "Oh, you've been bad. I'm gonna beat you." I'm like, really? Come on. You couldn't make rent, and so you decided to do that? Go work at
Sin
Burger
says,
King, you dumbass.
Sin says she's not into scat. George likes a church fudge, and he
What?
likes cake farts and pudding farts and meatloaf farts.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Is there
I feel
anything?
like
Is there anything you won't do, George?
Did we lose George?
I think so.
Yeah.
George.
Yep, it's clicking on my end. Babe, is there anything you won't do?
I won't do animals. I won't do kids. I won't do dead people. I won't.
Oh.
Do,
Dead girls don't say no.
it's a good joke, but in reality, give me a break.
What about? Never mind. That's kind of horrible.
Shit.
What?
What shit?
No, I was gonna say vegetables because they won't fight back. They won't tell you no, and it's
That's too
Um,
funny.
it's horrible. They're
Yeah.
Meals on Wheels, so I am so gonna burn for that.
No, I will not do quadriplegics either. Let's see. I won't do shit. I won't do that infantilism diaper. The thing we were just talking about, the Octomom shit, I won't do that. That's just fucked up. Yeah. I like to stay in the realm of, like, adult human beings that doesn't involve any bodily fluids beyond, like, cum, or saliva. Uh-oh. Did we lose everybody else? Shit, I lost everybody. See, this is the thing. I don't...
Yeah.
You guys back?
George, yeah, I'm back.
Hello.
God
All
damn.
right.
Skype's a douche tonight. And no,
This-
douching is not necessary for anal.
Skype is a good time.
Sky, and this fucking... No, actually, I was going to say, this happened last week, but no, that was your connection, right, Jess?
Yeah, that was just mine. I was just
Yeah,
dumb.
I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with Skype tonight, but and it seems like this time slot too. We had problems with connections in this time slot when we were on Blog Talk, but it was on my end too. I don't fucking get that.
Yeah.
But
It's like this is a really good time slot for us because we talk about a lot of sketchy things, and we don't need any people that should be in bed.
right,
So
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting at work.
I'm lost. What did you say?
I said I'm gonna be passed out at work, but that's okay.
Ooh, passed out. I like wake up sex. That's why we're on that subject, by the way.
This is
That's
totally
fun.
cereal.
It
That
is.
is.
It's the bomb diggity.
It is. It makes me go giggity all over.
It does. I mean, there's something about your man coming in, and waking you up, going, "I want you." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, take me. I don't care if I was sleeping, snoring, drooling, whatever. You can have it.
Dragon breath, you're drooling all over the place, but
But
to
they still
him, you are sexy. You are.
I don't give a fuck.
Amen.
that to me that's nice. And
You got to do something with the morning wood, so.
well, what's interesting is Bryce and I are on opposite schedules. So not only do we not see each other that often, he's awake when I'm asleep. So he gets horny while I'm sleeping most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
that's the way it works.
We need to get some porn music to play on this thing too.
I keep telling Austin he needs to learn to do that on the bass. It'd be hot.
Oh yeah,
So,
tell him to get a wah-wah pedal and learn how to do that.
Bong.
Bow, chicka, bow, the slap bass with the wah-wah going. That'd be fucking
It-
cool.
It'd be really.
I'm not sure if you guys are doing porn music or 70s cop movies.
It's the same thing, man.
It's
the
a
same-
Yeah, pretty much is.
What's interesting is when we were on Blog Talk, our hold music was 70s porn music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We had no control over that, and I never heard the music. So that's awesome.
So maybe we should go around the table and everyone tell what they're really into, and what works for them sexually. That way, people that are listening to us don't feel like they're freaks. Because I felt like a freak for a really long time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But nobody
so-
wants to
Go
go.
first.
I'll go first. I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm really into anal sex, giving more than receiving, but I'm into anal. I do like spanking. I do like oral sex. Various different fantasies. Stuff like that. I mean, I'm kinky, but only in some areas. That's pretty much it.
Sorry?
Huh?
Flatulent sex?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Farting gets me fucking just hot. Oh yeah.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I like blonde, big-titted Asian chicks and
Asian chicks, huh?
kidding.
Now the truth
blonde,
comes out.
blonde, big-titted Asian chicks.
You're
It's a joke.
dreaming,
Never mind.
George.
It didn't go for as well
Wait,
as I
wait,
thought it might.
wait.
You know, I'm pretty open about anything. I just like to fuck, really. I like giving anal. I don't mind receiving a little tongue, maybe a little finger when I'm getting head or something. I'm into. I like to tie chicks up and beat the hell out of them. No, I like to tie chicks
George.
up and spank their ass. I don't mean beat the hell out of them. I like to give. You know, I'm into a little of the B&D shit.
I can be bought and sold like a cheap whore.
George, are you really a cheap whore?
I am totally a cheap whore.
Kim, what do you like? So that we have time to visit with God.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah, well, just pretty much what I'll just kind of sum it up really fast. Pretty much what everyone else has said. I have been into the whole the BDSM kind of thing for many years. Yeah, so it's out there. It is true.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a little bit more the dominant one. But see, here's the interesting thing. It's based on a lot of trust. So, you know, of course, my husband and I will play around, and I'll actually let him take the driver's seat. And I'm learning to let him take the driver's seat more often than none. So, but yeah, it's like a couple of freaking teenagers almost every day with us. So
Well, that's really great, you know, and it's
it
okay
won't
that
die.
it's great that you can be open and honest with your partner.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's already said, you know, we'll be old and gray, and he'll still be chasing me. You know, mind you, maybe in scooters and stuff. when we get old, but, you know, he'd be like, "We're gonna get kinky tonight, honey, or I'm gonna have my teeth out tonight."
Gummy, baby, gummy.
That's funny.
All right, well, you know what that sound is? That means it's time for the Lost Commandments of God. Do we have God around here that can talk to us and give us his Lost Commandments?
We most certainly do, mortals.
Oh my God, it is the voice of God. Okay, do you have Lost Commandments for us, God?
I most certainly do. I think the most important one tonight is, it really is a topic of the show tonight, at least earlier tonight, the blowjob. Ladies, if you start a blowjob, you have to finish.
Does this mean like swallowing and stuff?
Like George said earlier, once it comes out of my dick, I don't care what they do with it.
Well, you and George seem to have similar points of view. That's amazing. Okay, what else do you got?
He's a great guy. Also, don't ask me for help. If you need help, I have Batman and Superman and Aquaman and all the superheroes down there for help. Just light up the bat signal. There are too many of you fuckers. I can't keep up.
Are you talking about?
God, I have a quick question. I don't mean to interrupt here, but really quick. But what if we shout out your name, even though we're, you know, banging away with somebody else? How does that make you feel when you cry out your name?
That is so fucking annoying. I am, like, a lot of times I'm sleeping, and you guys are, like, screaming my name, and I wake up, like, you know, thinking somebody's hurt or something, and you're ready to come, and it just kind of, it's really annoying.
So,
Well, I guess it's a good thing that I screamed Jesus Christ, huh?
no, so how do you feel about atheists crying out your name during sex? Do you find it amusing or what?
Well, obviously it's pretty ironic. I mean, come on.
Well, it's not like we can scream, you know, oh math, oh science.
Darwin!
Darwin! Ah!
Well, you could. It'd just be a little odd.
Okay, is that the last commandment there, God?
Yeah, I just had a couple for you today. I don't want to give them all at once.
Okay, well, thank you for being on the show. It's always a pleasure. Even though I don't believe in you, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hey, I'll be back anytime.
All right. Well, we are pretty much running out of time, so I want to thank everybody, all 7 of you, for tuning in, and for all of you who are tuning in to the broadcast after we're done with this, watching the reruns.
Are you going to play us a nice horny song?
Yeah, I'll play a couple of our sponsors, and I'll play a horny song and so on. So, well, this show was brought to you by the Church of Sodomy. You can go to thechurchofsodomy.com. It may be a sin, but fuck, it's fun. You're listening to This Show Sucks here on thisshowsucks.com. We will be back next Friday.
He has slept with more women than Hugh Hefner, and more men than Tom Cruise. The size of his penis makes Ron Jeremy cry every single morning. The secret ingredient in Viagra is his man juice. His Facebook statuses make porn stars blush. He is the horniest man in the world.
I don't always go to church, but when I do, I go to thechurchofsodomy.com. Stay horny, my friends.
Yes.
I would like to talk to you about the good book.
I'm sorry, but I'm busy finding religion at fallenshirts.com. Fallenshirts.com has some really funny religious t-shirts, like the one that says I'm gay for Jesus, or Holy Shinto, Hail Santa, and the Church of Sodomy t-shirt.
That sounds like a very obscene website.
What does my t-shirt say right now?
Jesus loves you. I, however, think you're a twat.
Darling, can I speak with you for a moment?
Of course.
I was downloading free songs at fallenmind.com and they made me want to do naughty things.
That sounds like dirty, disgusting devil music.
If you take me into the bedroom right now, I will let you shoot your man juice all over my face.
I love you with fallenmind.com.
Draw the rhythm out of your lips.
This Show Sucks is sponsored by FallenShirts.com. Music provided by the band A Fallen Mind at afallenmind.com. Please visit our sponsors so that this show can remain free. Thank you.